Welcome back to Sky Thoughts. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been making the rounds on the internet, Japan's so-called breeding visa. This wild idea has caught a lot of attention, with some claiming that Japan, in a desperate attempt to counter its declining birth rate, introduced a visa to bring in foreigners to help increase the population in a very literal way. Sounds outrageous, right? Well, before we get too deep into this, let's unpack what this breeding visa was supposed to be and why it's nothing more than a hoax. So, what exactly was this breeding visa? The rumor started back in 2018 as an April Fool's joke. According to the story, Japan would issue special visas to healthy, educated foreigners willing to father children in the country. The idea was that these foreigners would help boost Japan's declining birth rate by directly contributing to the population. The details were as bizarre as they were fictional. Candidates were supposedly required to be in good health, aged 21 or older, and capable of producing offspring. Some versions of the rumor even included fake requirements, like passing a Naruto certification exam, or paying a fine if they failed to produce a child during their stay. This story, despite its outlandish nature, caught on. Some people took it seriously, spreading the idea across social media and fueling discussions about Japan's demographic crisis. But here's the truth. The breeding visa never existed. It was all a joke, a piece of satire meant to poke fun at the extreme lengths one might imagine to solve Japan's population problem. Now, why isn't this idea feasible? For starters, such a program would raise massive ethical concerns and legal challenges. Immigration and population policies are complex, involving not just economic factors but also deep cultural and social considerations. A visa designed purely for reproduction would reduce people to mere tools for population growth, stripping away their humanity and dignity. Moreover, it would likely face backlash both domestically and internationally, damaging Japan's reputation and standing in the global community. But the breeding visa hoax does highlight a very real issue: Japan's population crisis. Japan has one of the lowest birth rates in the world, with fewer than 1.5 children born per woman, far below the replacement level of 2.1. Coupled with one of the highest life expectancies, this means Japan's population is not only shrinking but also rapidly aging. The consequences are severe: a declining workforce, increased pressure on social services, and the potential for long-term economic stagnation. The Japanese government is well aware of these challenges and has introduced several real policies to address them. One such initiative is the J-Find visa, designed to attract highly skilled young professionals from around the world. Unlike the mythical breeding visa, the J-Find visa is a legitimate effort to bring in recent graduates from top global universities, allowing them to live, work, and even start businesses in Japan. The idea is to infuse the Japanese economy with new talent and innovation, helping to offset the shrinking workforce. These graduates can stay for up to 2 years while they find a job or launch a startup, with the possibility of extending their stay if they succeed. But Japan isn't alone in facing these demographic challenges. Countries like South Korea, Italy, and Germany are grappling with similar issues, and they're each trying different strategies to turn the tide. South Korea, for instance, has an even lower birth rate than Japan's. The government there has rolled out financial incentives for families, improved paternity leave policies, and is working on making education more affordable, all in hopes of encouraging people to have more children. In Italy, the government is offering monthly allowances for families, tax breaks, and support for young couples looking to buy homes. Italy is also slowly opening its doors to more immigrants to help balance out the population decline. Meanwhile, Germany is leveraging its comprehensive family policies, which include extensive parental leave, childcare services, and financial benefits for families. Germany is also actively encouraging immigration, especially of skilled workers, to help sustain its economy as the native population ages. But what happens if these efforts fail? If Japan, South Korea, Italy, and Germany don't manage to reverse their population declines, the consequences could be severe and far-reaching. Economically, a shrinking workforce means fewer people contributing to the economy, leading to reduced productivity, innovation, and overall economic growth. Over time, this could cause these countries to slip in global competitiveness, making it harder to maintain their standard of living and global influence. Socially, the burden on younger generations would grow heavier. With fewer workers supporting more retirees, social security systems could become unsustainable, leading to potential cuts in benefits or higher taxes. This could create generational tensions, as younger people feel they are unfairly bearing the cost of an aging society. This generational divide could lead to increased political and social instability, as younger citizens push back against policies that they feel disproportionately favor the elderly. In the worst-case scenario, we could see urban decline and rural depopulation intensify. As people flock to cities in search of better opportunities, rural areas may become ghost towns, further straining resources in urban centers and leading to overcrowding, increased living costs, and a lower quality of life. The infrastructure in these rural areas could decay without maintenance, leading to a loss of cultural heritage and traditional ways of life. National security could also be at risk. A smaller, aging population could make it difficult to maintain a robust defense force, potentially weakening these countries' ability to protect themselves and their interests on the global stage. With fewer young people available for military service, these nations might struggle to sustain their current defense capabilities, especially in regions with rising geopolitical tensions. The cultural impact could be profound as well. As traditional family structures shift and populations become more diverse due to increased immigration, these countries may face challenges in maintaining their cultural identities and social cohesion. While diversity can bring innovation and new perspectives, it can also lead to friction if integration is not managed carefully. The balance between preserving cultural heritage and embracing new influences will be crucial for these societies as they navigate these demographic changes. These demographic challenges aren't just about numbers, they're about the future of these societies. It's about whether these countries can adapt and evolve to meet the challenges ahead. Japan's J-5 visa, along with the efforts in South Korea, Italy, and Germany, represents a proactive approach to a global problem. But only time will tell if these strategies will be enough to secure a sustainable future. So next time you hear about a breeding visa, remember, it's not about sensational solutions, it's about smart, sustainable policies that address the real issues at hand. And that's something worth paying attention to. If you found this video insightful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Sky Thoughts for more deep dives into the issues shaping our world. See you next time.